Hello everyone, PraisGood here, and welcome back to more of Link's Awakening, the remake. Last time we got some runny boots. Well, kinda got some runny boots. Hey, that's a no. You. And I know I initially told you we were gonna head east to go and follow the game's wishes, but we have a side quest to continue. And some other things we can do now that we have these boots. So there's a few things that are kind of like in between dungeon that I want to tackle now quick before I forget about them, and then we'll move on with the plot proper. Sure, here you go, Terran. Have stick. That's a bad idea. I'm a run. So, what made you think that was a good idea? Now, I had forgotten about this initially, but it is a good idea to come back and get this. Also, guess who forgot to do his thing again? It is a good idea to come back and do this now, because if you wait a little bit and do it too much later, you'll end up having to retrace a whole bunch of steps. So anyway, with that in tow, there is something we can go do. Well, there's one thing I want to do here is, because I feel like it's kind of a in-between, now this is also tacked into the in-between parts of dungeons, is going to Dampe's shack and see if he has any new dungeon building challenges for you to complete. There's a little opening here. I guess not. I thought it was. Well, Dampè, did more things happen? Here, I've done this and that and this and this thing. I fought a dude. I ran. And with those words alone, he has crafted us some more tiles. Now, that makes me... Oh, he has an idea. Okay, yep, we have another building challenge, so... Another building idea. So, a passage across... You can't place chambers on those light gray tiles to the upper right. The only way to reach those tiles is with chambers that have stairs. Okay. Optimism, I see. Ah, the new tile. So, it looks like a new... Oh! That's the extra tiles to get. Okay. Now, I could make this really short, but I think I'll take a minute and just have some fun with this. So... Let me just make the boss Moldorm here. Can I overlap this? Yeah, I can. I can make this really quick. Okay. So, stairs to the chest. Let's make that this room. Oh, except I have to make it connect to something. Fair enough. Stairs to the chest that lead to... Sure, why not? This room. So, the stairs will connect there. I do need an entrance room. I said entrance room, which will make it, we'll just make it the Bottle Grotto entrance room. And just like that, I finished making the dungeon. I actually was going to cut away, but nope, we're good. Now you can make these even more elaborate, and I'm assuming once you get done with some of these, you can make really elaborate dungeons, but this is kind of the get your feet wet kind of thing. So, go through our really simple dungeon here. Go through our incredibly simple dungeon of go down one set of stairs, up another set of stairs. Oh look, there's dudes to kill in here because they might have a treasure chest or a key. I feel like this is... I feel like this dungeon builder may be a option that would be better used for somebody who has not played the game yet rather than somebody who has played the game, because like... Look, I've come in here. Oh boy, that means at some point... That means at some point they're gonna have me do crystal switches, I just realized. But yeah, pop this open. Nightmare key. Yes, I get it. Nightmare lair. I've done this once before, game. Do you not understand this? Oh yeah, I can do... Oh, I tried to go fast. I cannot... Hey, that's rude. I cannot dash up ladder. Rude. I cannot open door. Hi, Moldorm. Ready to do our song and dance again? Okay, let's do this a little smarter. Just watch him. Jump around. Oh, let me keep... That's a first! I don't think you could ever keep your spin attack when you get hit. So that's a new feature. Kind of new feature anyway. Hooray, I have made this dungeon. Awesome, we get another chamber. Oh, you have another challenge. Well, let's take on your next challenge. I wonder how many challenges Dampè has. It's up to you what chambers to use and how you arrange them. Just make sure you fill every single chamber. Well, we're gonna make this is gonna be a pretty simple dungeon for me. So I'm gonna take a minute and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this guy in. Okay, so I tried to get the 4-chamber room in, didn't work, but I got this to work. So the 4 exit room didn't work, and now I feel like I have way too many rooms with treasure chests now. Which is just gonna benefit me in the long run because that just means I get more money, but still I feel like I'm cheesing it out a little bit. Also, I feel like I had like no keys in this dungeon anymore. No, okay, I did put enough to have at least a small key. And at this point, I will most assuredly have enough keys to get through this place. I think I already have enough keys to get through this place. Oh hey, magic powder refill that I neglect to use. I mean, I wonder if that comes with me to the overworld now that I've collected that. I know this money comes with me, which is nice. So that's the boon of doing all this with the money, is that you just get to keep it. Hey, no. Bad Scalar Bob. Would you believe me if I told you that I actually did not try to put this many treasure chests in initially, and then the game yelled at me and I was like, okay, fine, I'll put more in. Yeah, you know what, this is fine. We'll just call it the key. We'll just call it the chest cavern. We just had the key cavern, so now this is the chest cavern. I'm gonna be stinking rich when I'm out here, aren't I? How? I can see fine. I don't need your hand me out. I do need that heart though. Thank you. Okay, there is nothing in there. Thank you, and hey, don't run away. Do not run away. We had a discussion about this. We're having this discussion right now. Man, I made a lot of, like, forced rooms, didn't I? Well, whatever. He will not live to see tomorrow. And I can hit that switch. Which will net me money. Oh my gosh, I really... So there is an item we're going to be able to work up towards once we get towards the end of the game here. And I really wish I had it already, but I guess I cannot have it. I mean, we'll have something that'll take its place, kind of. Okay. Yeah. Couldn't teleport away fast enough. Listen, I came here for money. And I will get my money. Where are you running? Okay, that was my own stupidity. But yeah, I think we are definitely hitting the point of these, like, build the dungeon challenges where, like, because you are required to fill out a set amount of rooms, like, it is actually a challenge now. Excuse me. I'm just gonna... Alright, there's a chest in this room. Okay, that's fine. Bat, stop running. Listen, I want all my money. I will say that, like, I did kind of say this already. Hey, look, the nightmare key. I did say this already to an extent, but I feel like there's a lot of... Oh, hey, I got him stuck. Nice. I feel like a lot of the challenge from this comes from if you could never know what this room layout was beforehand, or if you could never know what the actual room layout was at all, like when you first entered all this stuff. I'm trying to think of how I can phrase it exactly. Like, if these were entirely different, like, entirely new room layouts instead of the same carbon copy things we've seen several times. Anyway. Fight boss. That works a little different this time. Keep looking at me weird. See what happens. Why'd you go up? This isn't fair. Okay, now I'm just getting trapped behind it. Dang it. I need to get down a little bit. Thank you. Okay, one dead. Why you gotta be like this? Come on, man. We could have a grand old time if you just let me cut your pupil a little bit. That sounds incredibly painful. Do never cut somebody's pupil. Well, that's that dungeon clear. Oh, and there's a reason for doing this, because it gets you secret seashells. Okie dokie. And pieces of heart. Nice. Oh, you have another one? Why? Oh. So now do we have just free build mode? Nope, we now have challenges and free... Okay, we do have the free build dungeons, but I feel like we now have another difficulty we need to do. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. So I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get this one all set up and arranged. So I'll meet you once I finally get everything all set up. Okay. I got a dungeon figured out here. To some degree. Why would you do this, bats? Get sucked in. Get sucked in, bats. Enjoy your demise. Just remember, I made this. And I'm not sure if I'm okay with the fact I made this. Aha, I got stuck again. Except that's in a very unoptimal place to get stuck. Leave me alone, bats. This is not a matter that concerns you or your flappity flappiness. Okay. So I feel like they just randomly made it this room, but they didn't really think about, you know, the return trip. Oh, you can't jump with the pot anymore. At least I don't feel like you could. I feel like you could have jumped with the pot normally. So I've got a key. But it's a good idea to use that key on that cavalcade down there. So we run away from the boss first. Into a mini-boss. I forgot I filled this place with so many mini-bosses. You know what? That works out fine. I can be a little reckless. I mean, this is my dungeon. I wonder if they're gonna make a midpoint. I wonder if one of these mid-bosses is gonna have a midpoint in it or not. Yeah, I should have paid attention. So we go up. Oop, well, that one locked. Good, I locked them all. Good, you've all been locked in place. Huzzah go to me. I still really hate that. I really hate that thing, though. But yeah, now I'm like... I feel like depending upon what Dampè may ask of us, we may have to do even more of these challenges in between dungeons just because it gets us secret seashells and pieces of heart. Which I feel like there's also more hearts in this game than there was in the original game, which is why there's like more pieces of heart that I never knew about. Anyway, oh right, I have to... Okay, you know what? I may have to come back another time because I want more rooms than just the two that are like, you know, angled down, right and left, or right and down exiting doors. I'm leaving. Don't touch me. There. I'm gonna open all of the doors. You can't stop me. I'm too powerful. Man, I'm so glad the boots are on their own button now. That makes me so happy. What's the rest of my dungeon? Okay. This room again. Oh right, I should probably plug in my battery. I'll do that in between episodes. Good shot. You won't get another one. Stop talking. I just wonder how many challenges that there is actually here for Dampè to give us involving everything. Because it looks like there's challenges of different... There's building challenges of varying levels. But I just gotta wonder, you know, how many of them he has actually made. Where am I going? I forgot my own path. Alright. Okay, noted. I actually need to long jump this too. You should move. That's a very flattering face for you, sir. I'll come back and visit you in just a minute, but first I must cut up all my slime children. I think this one's going to be for 50 rupees, probably, if anything. Also, it just crossed my mind that, you know, there's this weird aspect that seems like... It seems like a lot of Nintendo's stuff now, it definitely has a... You know what? If you think you're so much better at building these dungeons, fine. Or you think you're so much better at building something, you build it then. Don't bomb me, bro. Can't touch me? Okay, you can touch me. Jump off of it. I'll slash the booty. I feel like he was supposed to fall backwards, but he couldn't because I was standing where he was supposed to fall. Anyway. I don't think I have to clear this room normally. I think I just open the door and get out. Yeah, I can. And then, oh wow, I actually set it up perfectly so that the amount of keys I have will fit perfectly into every single... I don't get extra money from this. Interesting. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Okay, fine, you get your pot shot while I'm on my way out. I didn't want to go that way. I don't want to go this way. Just go in the hole, let me run away. Let me pitter-patter my way across and away. Wrong upward. Wrong upward direction. Okay, now we're back on track with where we need to be. That was kind of cheap. Also, cool, I gave myself a free health refill right before the boss. And I definitely did just make it Mold Arm again. Which makes me wonder, I mean, we're definitely not to the point right now, but I wonder if, like, in the future, Nintendo is actually going to make, like, you know, a proper Zelda maker of some kind. Not like this weird dungeon maker that's in this game, or the hashed-in Master Sword power-up within Mario Maker 2. I wonder if there will actually be a proper... I wonder if there'll be, like, a proper Zelda dungeon maker. More chambers! And chamber. Was that your last challenge for now? Yeah, that was his last challenge for the time being. Maybe in a bonus episode I'll come in here and I'll make a dungeon that fills out that entire map and whatnot, but well, I didn't want to spend this whole time doing this. There is something I wanted to draw attention to before we because we actually can do one more thing now. Can I? I can walk close to it, yeah. There actually is one more thing I wanted to draw attention to today before I end off everything. And then I guess I'll poke around town in my in between episodes. But what I wanted to do here today, another thing I want to do here today I thought I would have time to do and then leave it off on a not incredibly long episode. But Dampè said, no, no, no. Do my dungeon. Oops, sorry, chicken. 700 rupees. Don't have enough for bow yet. As we actually want to go, with our boots in hand, we want to go to the new library. Well, not the new library, the library that's been here. Because if I remember properly, this up here is a book we want to read. The Hidden Power of Color. Do you want to read this book? Yes, please. There's a new world of color under the 5 gravestones. So push the gravestones. I'm going to take a picture because my memory is terrible. But there is this pattern you see here, you must push the gravestones in a specific location of the graveyard in that order. Shoot. So, this world of color that it's talking about was actually a dungeon or mini dungeon that was added specifically for specifically into Link's Awakening Deluxe for the Game Boy Color. So we get to mess around with that. But as I said, at this point, I'm now going to take a minute. I'm going to run around town here, see if anybody has anything new in shops and whatnot, and I'll show you it before I start the next episode. So everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Link's Awakening. And come back next time when I'll busy myself with various things. I'll see you folks then. Take care.